Hi everybody, and welcome to yoga this week. And our practice is just generally a beautiful flowing practice, incorporating lots of flexibility for the whole of the body. If anything doesn't feel right for you, then remember to rest in child's pose and do what's right for you, knowing that each day is different. So when you're ready, we'll begin. And we're going to start our practice today in seated, in cross-legged if it feels right for you. And we're going to start by resting our left hand on our heart and our right hand on our tummies, and just taking a few moments to close our eyes. And as you close your eyes, just take a few moments just to calm your breath. Take a few moments to let go of all what's gone on in your day so far. And just coming into the present moment, dedicating this time just for you, to nourish your mind and your body and your spirit. Checking in with how you're feeling today, knowing that however you are feeling is okay. And trusting by the end of your practice here today, you will feel more calm, more centered. Perhaps you'll be able to see and think more clearly and calmly. And gently scanning your body, just noticing if there's any tight spots, any tension anywhere that you're holding on to. And then just gently start to deepen the breath. Start to soften your tummy. And perhaps you begin to notice the gentle rise and fall of your tummy as you breathe. And as you relax that space between your eyes, just gently say these words in your mind. Just for today, I shall not worry. Just for today, I shall not anger. Just for today, I choose to slow down and to breathe. Just for today, I shall do my work honestly and truthfully. Just for today, I trust all is just as it should be. Just for today, I trust all will be well. And we're going to take 2 deep cleansing breaths together here. Inhale through the nose. Pause for a moment, and then a big breath out through the mouth. And again, big breath in through the nose. Hold, and then gently exhale long and slow through the mouth. And when you are ready, just start to open your eyes, coming straight into our opening breaths. Palms open to the sky, big breath in, arms up. Breathing out, hands to the heart. And 2 more times, breathing in and breathing out. Last time, big breath in. And then gently breathing out into spinal twist. Left hand on the right knee, gently taking your gaze over the right shoulder. Sit tall, relax your shoulders. Coming back to center and then gently over the other side. Breathing in, lift and lengthen. And breathing out, coming back to center. Inhale, arms up. As you exhale, bring the right arm down and the left arm gently sits on top, closing the space between your forearms. If it feels okay, bring the palms of the hands together. Gently breathe into the shoulders, releasing any tension here. If you wish to go a little bit deeper, gently draw the arms a little higher up towards the sky. And release. Flowing over to the side. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, gently bring the right arm to sit gently on top of the left arm, closing the space between your forearms. Take 3 to 5 deep breaths here and just begin to notice how this side compares to the other. Sit tall and breathe. And your next out breath, gently release. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, gently bringing the hands forward, sliding forward from the hips. And then gently just rocking from side to side. Just releasing any stress or tension in the lower back. Relaxing your shoulders. And then coming back to center. And we're going to switch our legs over. So opposite leg in front or on top. Inhale, arms up. On your out breath, again, just gently sliding fingertips forward, hinging from the hips, and then pause and breathe. You can use a little bit of movement here if it feels okay. Tucking the chin in, relaxing your jaw, relaxing your shoulders. Coming all the way back to center, hands to the heart, big breath in. And as you breathe out, we're going to release our fingers out behind, interlacing them, squeezing shoulder blades together. So this is lovely to open your heart, your chest, your lungs, and it's a gentle back bend. So if I turn to the side, you can just see we're gently coming into that gentle back bend. On your next out breath, release, stretching legs out in front, pointing toes, hands out behind, fingertips facing forward. Stay here or come into your reclined plank. So lifting hips up to the sky, keeping your gaze at the sky. So just being mindful you're not letting the head drop back. 3 to 5 deep breaths here. If you wish, coming into tabletop. So feet hip distance apart, lifting the hips further. And this is lovely for bringing flexibility to the shoulders. And then releasing back into reclined plank. Inhale. Exhale, release hips down. Coming into forward fold. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. And just take some breaths here. Tucking the chin in. And you can let your hands rest on your shins, your ankles, or your toes. And maybe even gently closing the eyes here, if it feels okay. Relaxing shoulders. And just going to turn the lights on, because it's gone dark. 1 moment. Back again. So when you're doing your 3 to 5 deep breaths, slowly coming all the way back up to center, we're going to lower down and come into our low boat. So the shoulder blades are lifted, the knees are slightly flexed. You can support your head if you wish. You can support your legs if you need to, or rest at any time. Otherwise, we're slowly going to come into scissors. Nice and slow and controlled, just focusing on that breath. Again, support the head if you need to. We'll do 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Hold here, bringing one knee in, extending the other leg, and then over to the other side. Keep the shoulder blades lifted so we've got this core nicely switched on, your back's nice and protected. If you want to make this harder, bring your knee even closer in towards the chest. 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then hold back in low boat. On your next out breath, release, hugging knees into the tummy, gently rocking. Inhale, knees into the tummy. Exhale, pushing all the way up into your seated. Big breath in. Arms up to the sky. Breathing out, forward fold. Tucking the chin in. And again, just using a little bit of movement here if it feels okay. When you're ready, bring the palms out in front, jump or step back into your plank, and then hold and breathe. If you're looking after your body today, gently drop the knees down. Shoulders over your wrists. On your next out breath, slowly release all the way down into crocodile, keeping the elbows tucked in. Inhale for up dog, hold and breathe here. So we're keeping the elbows slightly flexed, the shoulders are rolled back. The hips can be gently resting down on your mat, or you can lift the hips just an inch or so off the floor. On your next out breath, roll the toes back, push back into down dog and hold and breathe here. Repeating again gently, inhale plank, exhale crocodile. Inhale up dog, exhale down dog. Bringing the feet together, the big toes connected now. On your next out breath, bring your left knee towards your tummy, hold and breathe. Releasing one-legged down dog. On your next out breath, bring your left foot through between your hands and hold it here and just breathe. Start to lengthen through the spine, lifting up through the chest. Stay here. If you're looking after your body, gently drop the back knee down onto the floor. Otherwise, bring your hands just in line with the heart, pressing the palms together. Stay here. Take your right elbow to your outer left knee, slowly taking the gaze over your left shoulder. Anytime you need to, drop that back knee down, that's okay. Coming back to your center, stay here or coming into high lunge, taking 3 deep breaths here. Biceps by the ears, bringing that energy all the way to the tips of the fingers. When you're ready to release, bringing the hands back in line with the heart, releasing fingertips back down onto your mat, dropping that back knee down onto the floor. From here, we're going to reach back with the left hand, flexing your right knee to take hold of foot or ankle. If it's too intense for today, that's absolutely okay. Just do what feels right for you today. This is a strong stretch in the front of the thigh and gently working into that hip flexor. When you're ready to release, slowly drop that back leg out behind, bringing both hands to the inner left foot. Stay here or bring your forearms down. So we're just starting to work quite strongly into that hip. Let's take a few breaths here. Slowly coming back to your center. If it feels okay, release into any level of monkey pose. So you're gently sliding that front leg forward, pressing into the palms of the hands, using the fingertips to help for balance. Relax shoulders, and again 3 to 5 deep breaths here, but we're not using any force. If it doesn't feel right, then release. When you are ready to release out of the pose, again gently bring the palms back, pressing into the floor and stepping back into your down dog. Feet together, big toes connected. Sun salutation. Inhale plank, exhale crocodile. Inhale up dog, exhale down dog. Pause and take a breath here, and we're going to repeat on the other side. So bring your right knee towards your tummy, pause, exhale, one-legged dog. When you're ready, sweep foot through between your hands, hold it here. And just settle the breath, relax shoulders, just checking in with your alignment. So right knee over the right ankle. Stay here if it feels okay. Bring your hands to your heart. Keep lengthening through that back leg. On your next out breath, slowly take your left elbow to your outer right knee. Take 3 to 5 deep breaths here. If we're feeling a little bit wobbly today, drop that back knee down. And you can help with your balance just by focusing on one point. Let your gaze be soft. Moving with the breath, coming back to center. From here, if it feels okay, release, high lunge. So beautiful back bend, keep pressing into that back foot. On your next out breath, slowly release, bringing fingertips back down onto your mat, dropping the back knee down, staying here, or if it feels okay, reaching back with your right hand to take hold of your left foot or ankle. And then when you're ready, gently release, bringing both hands to the inner right foot, staying here or bringing the forearms down. So really important here that we let go of any competition within ourselves, any judgment, any expectations, not using any force. Staying here, going into any level of monkey pose that feels good for you today. So just gently bringing that leg forwards. You might find you're a little bit tighter on one side than the other. And just being mindful not to twist the hips of the shoulders to the side. Keep your shoulders and your hips nice and squared. When you're ready to release, pressing into both palms and then stepping back. Tuck toes under, push back down dog, feet together. Big breath in through the nose, big sigh out through the mouth. Focus between the hands, bringing your left foot through, and this time grounding your back heel into your mat, but keeping shoulders and hips nice and squared. On your next out breath, slowly coming all the way up, warrior one. Big breath in, breathing out, release, reverse warrior. Connecting your left forefinger and thumb together. On your next out breath, release, triangle. Straighten both legs. Allow your right arm to open up to the sky. From here, bringing both arms up, squaring hips and shoulders. On your next out breath, release, revolve triangle. Left arm up to the sky. Keep grounding into that back heel. And simply take 3 deep breaths here. We're doing 3 deep breaths, release back into your warrior one. Big breath in and breathing out, sweeping hands back down, stepping back into your down dog. Sun salutation, inhale plank, exhale crocodile, inhale dog, exhale down dog. Focus between the hands, bringing right foot through this time, between your hands, grounding into that back heel. Take a minute just to catch your breath. Relax the neck. On your next out breath, slowly coming up into your warrior one. Big breath in. Breathing out, release, reverse warrior. Taking your right arm over the head, connecting right forefinger and thumb together. On your next out breath, straighten both legs and release into triangle. And when you're ready, both arms up to the sky, squaring hips and shoulders, breathing in, and then breathing out, release into revolve triangle. If it becomes a little bit too intense at any time, this front knee can soften a little bit, just to lessen that intensity. On your next out breath, release back into that warrior one. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the heart, stepping in to mountain pose at the front of our mat. Inhale, exhale, hands to the heart, and then we're going to take a wide stance on our mat. So the toes are slightly in, the heels out, We're going to interlace our fingers out behind, squeezing shoulder blades together, maintaining a nice flat back. As you breathe out, gently drawing the arms over the head. And you can keep the hands here, or if you wish, you can take hold of the big toes with forefingers and thumb, and maybe draw the crown of the head down a little bit further. You can keep the knees soft if you wish. And this is a deeply restorative pose. So it helps to restore our mind and our bodies, to calm everything down, and you get that lovely flexibility within your spine, your hips, and your hamstrings. When you are ready, bringing hands back to the heart, coming up slowly. We're going to turn so the left foot points forward, pressing into the back heel. Inhale, lift up through the heart. As you exhale, slowly into that one-legged forward fold, releasing both fingertips down. If this front leg feels a little bit too intense, just soften that knee. And then gently tucking the chin in towards the chest, squaring that right hip down towards the floor. You may wish to stay here for today, which is okay. If you wish to go to the next level, soften your front knee, bring your left fingertips just in front of the left foot, and then step, bring weight into the left foot, release your right leg up to the sky, and open your right arm up to the sky. Hold and breathe here. If you wish to go to the next level, slowly flex your right knee to take hold of your right toes or ankle. When you're ready to release, release the foot, soften that left knee, release your right foot back down onto your mat, pressing into the back heel, coming all the way up into Warrior Two. Big breath in and breathing out. Hands to the heart, and we're going to take it over to the side. So this time right foot faces forwards, pressing into the back heel, square your hips, your shoulders, hands to the heart, big breath in, and breathing out, leading with the chest, all the way to that one-legged forward fold. And again, we're drawing that left hip down this time. So you're squaring the hips, tucking chin in towards the chest. So lots of poses we're doing today, really helping to bring that flexibility to the hamstrings and the lower back. And again, if it's ever too intense, just soften, just modify the poses to suit you. You may wish to want to stay here, otherwise, bringing your right fingertips just in front of the right foot, soften your front knee, and when you are ready, releasing your left leg up to the sky, standing leg becomes straight, left arm opens up to the sky. Stay here, or reach back with your left hand to take hold of left foot or ankle. And simply breathe. When you're ready to release, let go of your foot, soften your right knee. So it's really slow, really controlled. Placing your left foot back down onto your mat, pressing into that heel, drawing your body all the way up into Warrior Two. Big breath in and breathing out. Hands to the heart, stepping back into mountain pose at the front of our mats, feet together. Big breath in and breathing out, forward fold. We'll take 3 breaths here in your forward fold. Forward fold, very simple pose, but beautiful for calming the nervous system, therapeutic for insomnia, anxiety, and helps to balance our blood pressure. When you're ready, soften the knees, bringing the palms down to the floor, And you can either release all the way into your garland pose, so bringing the heels down, hands in line with the heart. That is a deeply restorative pose. So if I just turn to face the front, the heels are slightly in, the toes are out, hands in line with the heart, elbows on the inner knees, gently opening the knees. And this helps to balance our root chakra, so bringing a sense of security and balance, a sense of belonging, and beautiful for opening the hips and bringing flexibility to the hips and the spine. Feel free to stay here in your garland, or if you're looking to go to the next level, we're going to go into our crane. So we reach the arms forwards, hands shoulder width apart, finding a ledge on the back of our arms just above the elbows, lifting the hips, focusing just in front, keeping the toes down on the floor, or bringing the weight a little bit more into the hands, just until you get that sense of balance enough just to lift the toes slowly. And remembering to breathe. When you're ready to release, step back into your garland, take another deep breath here. And when you're ready to release, stepping back into plank, stay here or drop the knees down if you're looking after your body. If you want to challenge, we're going into side plank. Left hand in the center, turning to stack the feet and open your right arm up to the sky. Anyone looking after their bodies, drop their left knee down onto the floor. If you're looking to challenge, lift your right foot, gently stepping out behind, lift up through the hips, taking right arm over the body. On your next out breath, coming back into center plank. Again, drop the knees down if you wish. Otherwise, right hand in the center, turning to the side, stacking feet. Left arm up to the sky. Drop your right knee down if you wish. Otherwise, lift your left foot and take a gentle step out behind, lift up through the hips. Left arm over the head. And on your next out breath, come back to center plank. Releasing the knees down into child's pose, so knees wider than the hips. Reaching the arms forward. Resting your forehead down on your mat. Just giving yourself full permission just to relax for a moment here. Maybe even taking a deep breath in through the nose and a big sigh out through the mouth. And when you're ready to release, coming all the way back up into seated, bringing the legs out in front, hugging knees in towards the tummy, keeping hold of your right leg and letting your left leg relax down onto the floor. From here, taking hold of your right big toe with your right forefinger and thumb and extending that leg up to the sky, but keeping that knee flexed a little bit if it's too intense. If you want to challenge a little bit more, just straighten that leg. Stay here. We're going to slowly, on your out breath, take that leg gently out to the side. The left leg stays down on the floor. If you start to feel that sits bone lifting, just use your left hand to gently press down onto that left thigh. Lovely, again, bringing that flexibility, fluidity to the hips, which is so important. On your next out breath, slowly release. You may want to stay here, or if you want to go to the next level, bring that knee gently down, lift the chest slightly. So leg behind the head pose, or any level today that you wish to do, no force. So we take hold of the right heel with the left hand, and we thread our right arm through, gently bringing the back of the knee towards the shoulder. Take a breath here, and when you're ready to release, Releasing over to the other side. So left knee towards the tummy. And taking hold of your left big toe with your left forefinger and thumb, gently extending that leg, but keeping again some flexibility in that knee. Right hand on the right thigh. I'm running out of space, I'm just going to turn to the side. But if you want to go to the next level, slowly take your left leg out to the side. And you feel a lovely strong stretch from the inner thigh, the hamstrings. And then gently release, coming back to center. Again, feel free just to stay here for a few more breaths. Wherever you're at today is okay. If you're looking to go to the next level, take hold of your left heel with your right hand and gently threading your left arm through the leg behind the head pose or any level you wish to do today. Releasing into happy baby, so taking hold of the big toes with forefingers and thumb, pressing into tailbone. And when you're ready to release, bringing both legs back together, and we're going to come into our cow face pose. So taking hold of the backs of the knees, pushing all the way up into seated. Take your right leg through under your left. Stay here if that's enough for you today, or take your foot over the top of the right. Using the hands just to get that nice alignment. You can go deeper by taking this left foot further back out behind. So we eventually start to align the knees. So lots of flexibility needed in the hips, particularly where we tend to be really tight and hold and lock in our stress and tension here. So really important to keep doing the hip flexibility exercises every day if we can. Feel free to stay here, or if you wish, we're going to take the right hand out behind and reach out behind with the left hand to connect the fingers, but without straining the neck to the side. If fingertips don't quite reach today, then again, that's okay. Keep grounding into both sits bones and sitting tall. And then gently release, stretching both legs out in front. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. And over to the side. So from here, your left leg goes under the right. Sit tall, stay here, or take your right leg over the top of the left. And again, you can just start to bring that foot further back to align the knees. So the heels are by the hips. Sitting nice and tall. Staying here, left hand reaches out behind, right hand reaches back. And again, just work on sitting nice and tall, pressing into both sits bones evenly. Wherever you're feeling that tension, just try to relax, try to breathe, and just see if it shifts. And gently release. From here, stretching both legs out in front. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. And all the way back to center. And we're going to go either in to a bridge, if that feels okay. So feet hip distance apart, tucking the chin in, or if you wish, coming into wheel. Whenever you are ready, whether in your bridge or your wheel, release down. Once you've released down, you can either go into second set of bridge, or you can release over into plow. So for your plow, which is another deeply restorative pose and deeply therapeutic for the spine. So really, really deep stretch for the spine and the neck. So rest the hands underneath the hips. Tucking knees in, supporting your back as you gently take the legs over You can keep the knees soft, or you can straighten the legs if you wish. Moving into the pose really slowly. There's no rush. Perhaps resting knees down on the forehead or the toes out on the floor. The hands can remain on the lower back, or they can interlace out behind you. But wherever you're at, just try to relax your neck and your shoulders here. When you feel ready to release, pressing into the backs of the arms, the hands, the back of the head as you roll one vertebrae down at a time, pressing into the heels and releasing back into bridge. And release the hips down, bring the knees into the tummy, both legs over to the right, and taking the arms over to the left. Just starting to calm everything down. Back to center and gently over to the side. And coming back to center. Bringing the soles of the feet together, let the knees drop out to the side. And resting your left hand on your heart and your right hand on your tummy. And just taking a few moments here just to end our practice. Feeling proud, feeling positive, feeling energized. Feeling proud of yourselves for taking this time today just to fill your cup with positivity, with energy, with strength. And as you lay here, just allow each and every vertebrae to relax. Your jaw begin to soften. And just begin to relax that space between your eyes. And just be aware of the breath just for a moment. Notice the rise and fall of your tummy as you breathe. Feeling calm, feeling centered, feeling proud. And just giving yourself a moment to relax and to release and to let go. If your mind drifts off at any time, slowly bring your awareness back to the breath. You may wish to stay here for a while longer. Otherwise, bringing the knees together, straightening the legs, taking the arms over the head. Full body stretch from the fingertips to the tips of the toes. Big breath in. And breathing out, bringing knees back in towards the tummy. And coming all the way back up into seated when you're ready. Bringing the hands to rest down on our knees. Relaxing the shoulders. Taking a big breath in, arms up, palms together. Breathing out, hands to the heart, and namaste. And thank you so much, everybody. I hope you enjoyed our practice. I hope you feel more flexible and drink lots of water. And if you've got any questions, please let me know. And thank you so much.